All right. So live stream says not live stream. What is this? StreamYard says that I'm live. So I'm live right now, but I do want to give you guys a chance to get into the room. I know that everybody is talking about the Oscars and the slap that happened at the Oscars tonight. So I'm just gonna wait for you guys to come into the room. Um, Please make sure since you're here, click that like button. I tried to get Mikkel to come on here live. Mikkel is not going to record with me tomorrow because he can't make it because he has to work. So I'm up here and I'm making this video and I want to get you guys while we can, while this is live. First, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys had some fun, got a chance to do something this weekend. I know that today was kind of cold. It was even flurries going on here in Philly. It was flurries everywhere, just falling everywhere. Um, so yeah. So I watched the Oscars tonight. Can I say this was the best Oscar show I watched in a long time? I can't even remember the last time I watched the Oscars and I was just having a good time. Like it was just me by myself watching. I didn't have a drink. I just sat there and watched the whole 3.5 hour show. Like it was really good. It was really good. And they didn't give us too much of Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, or Regina Hall. And that was fine. I was fine. And I thought that they made me laugh. Not thought, they made me laugh. Like belly laughs. Like they did a good job. I was happy for them that they didn't bomb at the Oscars because I mean everybody would have tore their ass up at the show. All on Twitter and talking about them everywhere. The Oscars opened up with Beyonce singing "Be Alive," and they did it on the courts. Believe they did it on a court in Compton that's dedicated to Venus and Serena. Everybody was in all green. Beyonce in lime green. The dancers was in green. I guess they all wanted to be tennis balls. I don't know, but it was a great live performance from Beyonce, and I must say that the live performance of that song is much better than the actual song, than the studio version of the song. The live version was better. Shout out to Ariana DeBose, who won Best Supporting Actress. I had just found out about her when she was on SNL. I never knew who she was, but I loved her personality. She was funny. She sang. She acted like she was just amazing. And I still haven't seen West Side Story, but congratulations to her. And I think she won on every award show, just like Will Smith won on every award show for playing Richard Williams. What else happened? I mean, the main thing that we need to talk about is this slap. So Chris Rock, he comes out there. I believe he was presenting for best documentary, or I believe that's what it was for. He comes out there, he was telling jokes or whatever, and then he tells a joke about Jada Pinkett and starring in G.I. Jane 2. And when he made the joke, you heard some laughs, but it was the face that Jada made that she was not happy with the joke. She unapproved the joke. And then they cut to the stage and from on my camera, I mean, I don't know if they show how they showed it on different stations, but on mine, after he made the joke and she made the disapproval, it cuts to Chris Rock and he's standing there, and then like it's a side angle because I'm seeing like everybody got all these different angles. On my angle, Will Smith comes from the side and he slaps Chris Rock, and then the screen is frozen. I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is going on? The screen froze. And then it cuts back to Will Smith sitting in the seat, and you couldn't hear no audio, and there was no blooper over his mouth. But if you can read lips. He said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." But I mean, he said it. I didn't know he said it twice. On my version, I got it's keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That's exactly how he did it. And I'm like, okay, so that was real. I didn't think that that was like, okay, this is something made up. No, that was real. And then I started seeing that, people were saying that Jada Pinkett suffers from alopecia, and I did not know that. I noticed that her hair was getting shorter and stuff, but I didn't know that's what she was suffering from. So now I can understand why Will Smith went off the way he did. And plus, it's award show season. Everybody has been saying or making them a part of all the jokes. Everybody want to talk about the entanglements. Everybody's talking about some stuff from the book. And I think maybe Will had enough. And once his wife disapproved, the Philly in him came out. The Philly and Will Smith came out. And you know, it's shocking to a lot of people. Some people like the news. Oh my God. If y'all heard it on the news, if I just rewinded it, the way the news is talking about it is just like, oh my God, this is so shocking. I cannot believe that this happened. Like, oh my God, this is the worst thing in the world that can happen. It's not. It's not. We've seen worse. But with a show like the Oscars, you don't expect nobody to come out there and start swinging and be fighting on stage. That's not what you hear at the Oscars. You might see that at the BET Awards or the Hip Hop Awards or the Source Awards, but not at the Oscars. And Will Smith and his speech, he was tearful. He apologized. He apologized to the Academy. His speech was maybe 7 minutes long. It probably was longer. I'm not sure, but it was a great speech. And then he talked about the devil. Oh, I was like, oh my God, like, oh, he is going in. But before that happened, Diddy came out. Diddy came out, tried to smooth things over, saying that Will and Chris was going to be able to dissolve this at Beyonce's gold party. Well, Beyonce and Jay-Z's gold party. It kind of like Diddy coming out and him just joking about it. He kind of did change the atmosphere a little bit because you could tell it was kind of tense. It was tense in that room. It was tense. But to see the smile on Will Smith's face and everybody laughing, I was like, okay, Diddy, you did your thing. Thank you for, lightening up the mood in the room. I just, like some people say, yes, it was unprofessional that Will did that, but I don't know. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited for another show, but not another show at another time, like maybe backstage or something like that. But you never know when you're in that moment. It was just like, fuck it, I'm going to do this right now. And he hit him on live TV. On live TV. I don't know. I don't think like this is something like, Will Smith's career is going to suffer. Will Smith has a lot of power in the industry, so he could do a lot of things. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I want to know how y'all feel about this situation. Let me start reading some of these comments. Um, you said he wasn't. Hold on. I'm looking at this on YouTube. Not on live stream. Jermaine says he wasn't going after her hair. He wasn't going after her for her hair. Yes, he was. If you've seen G.I. Jane, there's a moment in the movie where Demi Moore has her long hair and then she later cuts her hair off. So if you're saying that Jada Pinkett is going to be in G.I. Jane 2, you're referring to her hair. Okay. Why are we acting like this wasn't staged? Why would something like this be staged? I am not going to stand there and let you come up on stage and slap the shit out of me. I think that Chris was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my composure in this moment, and I'm just gonna keep going. So you think they're gonna use us as black people to say we need ratings? So we want you to go up there and we want you to slap Chris Rock on stage. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You never seen G.I. Jane. You got it now. Okay. Yes, that's why. That's why Jada took it so personally. Then I had one of my friends in the text message saying, "No, let me go to the text messages right now, because you know, he gonna say." I said Jada has alopecia. And he gonna say, "Don't we all? Hair loss, hair loss is alopecia. I'm going through it now. Losing hair and going bald is all under alopecia." And I said, "Stop trying to downplay this fucking situation. Please read up on alopecia. Google is your friend." And he's like, "Well, my doctor said," and I didn't want to hear that. "Oh, well, my doctor said." When you losing hair, it could be because of stress and all kinds of stuff. Like, that's not cool. Let's not downplay that situation. When you going bald or you losing hair and having patches and all of that, like, come on, no, let's not downplay that situation. It can make, I definitely can make a woman insecure, someone who's used to having so much hair, and then she's starting to lose hair everywhere. And I started to lose my hair too. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going bald. Once my hairline started going back, it was time to go bald. Like, if you look on my head, you see this mole? If you see older pictures of me, I never knew I had a mole on my head. And once my hairline kept going back, that's when I noticed that I had that mole on my head. And I was just like, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna go bald. I look bald. I look good bald anyway. So why not? You know. Now you said I didn't watch the Oscars, so I had no idea what was going on till an hour later. Did you? He slapped the fire out of him. I'm assuming that's what you put. Yeah, but the Oscars was so good. They had D Nice up there. D Nice was in the booth, like playing the different songs, and he was playing the songs that we all know, not songs you don't know. You think Chris Rock is going to sue Will Smith? I doubt it. So let me just talk some more about the show. So D Nice was spinning the music. They had different bands and stuff. I saw Sheila E. I can't remember all the people I saw, but look, just know. Remember how we always say Oscars so white? This Oscars so black. And excluding the fight. Excluding the fight. Because I was like myself, I said, somebody black is producing this show. I said, it's the music. And then when they did the memorial part, it was the memorial part for me. It was the in memorials part. And I was like, okay, yeah, somebody black is producing this show. It was that good. It was good. The hosts were funny. The production was on point. The performances was on point, from Beyonce to Billie Eilish, Reba McEntire, and we don't talk about Bruno. Bitch, that was my song. Then you had Megan Thee Stallion come out. Now you know fucking well. You know fucking well. They ain't inviting no rap bitch on the stage. At the Oscars, I can't remember no female rapper except for Queen Latifah being up there. Megan Thee Stallion came out there. I didn't even know Bruno had a remix. And she did her thing. Yo, the Oscars this year, I don't know how they're going to top it next year. I don't know how they're going to top it next year, but you bring Will Packer and Shayla, I can't remember her last name. You bring them back and let them produce next year too. Then, come on, because you had black people winning, you had an Afro Latino win, you had a deaf man win, then you had oh my God, Jessica Chastain. I'm so happy for her because that movie, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Now I had to watch it twice. I had to watch it twice, but that movie was good, and I loved her ever since The Help. So I'm just like, hopefully she finally wins that Oscar, and she got that Oscar. So I'm so happy for her, and now hopefully her career changes now that she has an Oscar under her belt. And I was just praying that Olivia Colman didn't win another Oscar. I was like, please, because she's always nominated for Best Actress. She always be winning stuff. And I just was like, please don't let her win. She won. Jessica Chastain won. And The Eyes of Tammy Faye Baker, it was a good movie, and it's on HBO Max. The last time I watched it was on HBO Max, and this was months ago. So I'm not sure. You know how they be like, well, it's in the movie theaters now, but watch it and all of that stuff. The deaf man, Tony, oh, I forgot his name. So his name was Tony. When he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, I was like, I was happy. I was fucking happy. And then when he gave his speech made me emotional because when he talked about his father doing the sign language and stuff, and then his father was in a car accident that paralyzed him. I believe he said from the neck down. His father could no longer sign with him. That fucked me up. Just watching him talk about that and talk about just growing up. Troy, y'all said Troy. I thought his name was Tony. Okay, so Troy Kotzer. That's his name. Troy Kotzer. He won for Best Supporting Actor in the movie Coda. I want to say Cody so bad, but Colt. I promise I haven't been drinking, and this ain't nothing but lemonade. Because I have to be at work in the morning. I have to get up at 4:30. The fuck? But we're talking about everything makes you emotional. No, I'm a person, bitch. I can be in tune with myself. I don't believe in that. Oh, men don't cry. Men fucking cry. Okay. Where are my moderators? Megan Thee Stallion was there for a performance for Bruno, and Jill Scott was there. Everybody, listen, everybody did their thing. Everybody did their thing. Questlove won. So you had two Philly moments in one. You had Chris Rock talking shit about Jada. You had Philly slap him in the face. I say Philly. You had Philly from Willie. You had Willie from Philly slap Chris Rock, and then Chris Rock presented an Oscar to somebody from Philly. So you had that moment from Philly on the stage. We won two Oscars. Philly got two Oscars tonight. So I'm happy. Philly got two Oscars. And yeah, that moment, oh, all the news shows are going to talk about it tomorrow. All the news. I don't know where my moderators at. I know I know it's late. I don't want to mod the wrong people. I need to give a moderator name to the people I know. Let's see. Ready Rock. I know that name. I'm gonna make you a moderator because I don't have time to moderate. Girl, you could be a moderator. Ativa, you could be a moderator. Who else? Olin can be a moderator. If y'all want to put some people in timeout or block them, because I don't got time for this. You take it away from me being live. Fucking 12. Oh, it's 726 people. 726 people up in here. If you're not subscribed to the Scorpion Show channel, please subscribe. If you haven't clicked the like button yet, click the like. What the hell are you waiting on? Click the like button. Click the like button. Click the fucking like button. Anybody want to go live and share their thoughts with me? If you want to go live and share your thoughts about this slap, let me know. Because I will send you the link. And you could come on. I can't be up all night though. I can't be up all night. I'm gonna send you a StreamYard link. So please make sure when you're on. I know it's late night. If you got on the road, make sure your titties are covered. Okay. I don't need nobody coming up on here fucking up my channel. So I just sent the link. So if anybody wanna moderate, I'm not moderate, but if anybody wanna come up here and say their thoughts about the slap, let's hear it. So I'm gonna send the link again. If you want to come through, there go the StreamYard link. Then that way you could come through. Oh, I see a couple people. Okay. Ativa, you ready? Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, baby, let me give you the short calf. Baby, first of all, Cap, how you doing, my love? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I can't believe I'm up live.
Me neither. Me neither. First of all, I just want to say, let me tell you something. People don't, I'm gonna be honest, listening to Will Smith's speech, I really
Mm-hmm.
feel like he is at a breaking point. And I think one thing that's so important that he said in his speech was like, you get tired of people talking about you and they say disrespectful stuff. And I think honestly speaking, I think he's had enough. Now, granted, I'm not like condoning what he did, but I am gonna say that every action has a reaction period.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly feel like when he saw his wife's reaction, that possibly triggered him. And I
Mm-hmm.
think honestly, like we always see Will Smith laughing, joking, etc. Like we never really see him, in this kind of light. And so I honestly feel like he was just like, no, we're not doing this tonight. And I'm done with all of this. And I think from now moving forward, ain't nobody finna be up in here talking about me and my wife's relationship. Because Kevin, it's been like 2.5 years already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this too, because a lot of people be saying, oh, as a black community, we got to do better. First of all, why are we always so programmed to be talking about us black people as if we are the worst of the worst and we always trying to be on our best behavior? Fuck that. Okay? Because everybody acts the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like as black people, we always trying to make sure that we are getting the approval of our white racial counterparts. And so, I mean, that's all I gotta say. Listen, and I'm gonna say this too. I also heard that a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people really don't fuck with Chris Rock in the entertainment industry. Like, this is not.
Really?
I've heard a couple of celebrities. Yeah, I've heard a couple of celebrities say that, and like, in over the years, like a lot of people really don't, deal with him too much. But, this is what happened, and I hope they apologize, move on. I hope Chris Rock don't press no charges. And I
Do you
honestly
think
think that
Chris Rock is going to go on the red table?
I don't think it's gonna go on the red table. I don't think it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna go on the red. I'm gonna say this. I think Will Smith might do release a statement. He might say something. Shit, you know what? It might. It might just make the red fucking table, bitch.
I think he would apologize to Jada. He probably didn't know that she was going through all of that, you know. And there you go.
Now I'm gonna say this. A lot of people say they didn't. He probably didn't know. Listen, I know Jada had alopecia, so my nobody
I
ass
didn't
knows.
know.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, okay, okay, okay,
See,
okay. But but no, that's all I have to say, Kevin. That's it.
all right, Ativa. Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you. Have a good
Good
night.
night. All right, next we're gonna go to Raphael. We're gonna get his thoughts. Hi, Raphael.
Oh, okay. So what happened? What's going on? What happened?
You need
Because
to tell me what's going on. You tell me.
what's up, Kevin? You looking you looking real professional today with your beard and stuff. I like that.
Oh, thank you. But what did you think about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock?
Um, Will Smith
Mm-mm.
smacking Chris Rock. Well, I'm gonna say this. I believe that I don't. Hmm, how can I put this in the best way possible? Um, Me personally, I think that he's well. Me personally, I just feel
You
like
did not see this slap, did you?
no. What happened?
No, you gotta go, Raphael. You gotta go.
Okay, I'll go watch it.
Go watch that slap. Baby. ARJ, ARJ, you are next. You ready?
Yeah. What's up, Kev? What's up,
What-
everybody? Shout out to Raphael, man. He crazy. Hey,
yes.
man. I'm disappointed in Will. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he should have had more self control, and I feel like he took away from not only his moment but Questlove moment because he won an award after all that shit happened. So I'm just disappointed in Will. I feel like he should have had more self control in the moment. I get it about Jada that was disrespectful, but he know better. He could have handled that shit out backstage or at the parties or whatever. So
Right.
that's all I want to say. I'm gonna get
Okay.
down. I'm
So
nervous. I'm gonna get down, bro.
do you all right, he's nervous. He left. Look like we got a couple up in here. Hold up. Y'all ready? Y'all Connie and Terrence or Torrance?
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all now.
Okay, good. So thank you for allowing us in. But we
Oh,
just watched this. Here's our opinion. First of all, it was a joke. Comedians rag on everybody, in my
mhm.
opinion. The G.I. Jane joke, I got. I'm in my 40s, so I don't know if younger people didn't get it, but Demi Moore was bald headed in the movie. So that's all he was saying. He was saying, okay, Jada, you bald headed, you gonna do part two. He wasn't cracking on her having alopecia. I'm thinking because my husband didn't even know she had alopecia. I'm saying if you look at the tape again, when he made the joke, Will was laughing like everybody was. It was a joke, and like she rolled her eyes. I get it. It was sensitive to her, but when you came up on stage and slapped him, you slapped him and was still laughing. And then the whole I had to do it to protect my family
Yeah,
and
and it's
all of
and
that
it,
at
and
the
it
speech.
and it's not
No.
like Chris came out and smacked his wife. So
And the joke wasn't off putting. He could have said something about entanglements
Mhm.
or hit below the belt. To me it was just unwarranted. It was unwarranted. It was called for. It was something you could have said behind stage. If it really bothered her or something, once you got backstage or whatever, say something to him or whatever. I'm quite sure y'all close enough, got numbers enough to call each other or whatever. But to go up there and do that, and then to do this speech like you're, what do you say, life imitating art, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy
Mm.
it. No, the
So you
the, the
think he was
I'm being
unprofessional?
King Richard and I gotta protect the girls
but Chris
and
Chris better sue.
I don't know, Kevin. I didn't buy it. What was your thought when you
I was shocked when it happened, first of all, but I under like once I found out that Jada had alopecia, I
right?
was like, Okay, now I didn't know that she was talking about this for years. Like I only watched the Red Talk when an interesting guest was coming on. So I don't know. Like I didn't know that she was battling this. Then she had the short hair and stuff like that. I just
Right,
thought that was just the thing, but
right,
not that she was suffering and going bald and stuff like that.
Right.
So
right.
when you hear a joke like that, you know, and when she made that face of disapproval, it was like Will had to do something. He shouldn't have
Mhm.
done it
I
on the
mean,
stage.
but what you
But
should have done should have been off stage, should have been
sure,
a
it
little
could have been
classier than
backstage
the
at a party somewhere, but you don't go up
right.
on the. I mean, not even just at the Oscars. I mean, anywhere, and you
Yeah,
don't go up there and hit the comedian. And that's what happened. He went up there, he hit him, and then he said, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." He said it twice. Now I seen the Australian clip. He because on mine it showed Will Smith coming up from the side and then slapping him, but I didn't
right,
hear anything else that he said. But he was
right.
like, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." And he's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth."
But
So
see, I feel like, I mean, like you said, even though she's sensitive or they may be sensitive to the joke, to me, it didn't warrant all of that at that moment. It's a time. It's not like he said the joke, said it over and over, kept mocking her bald. If it got disrespectful like that, but he said the joke, like he said, he tried to make it nice, and he was actually moving on before he
mhm.
came up on stage. But to me, it was just unwarranted. And then your little speech to kind of like cover up for that didn't make it any better. I feel like you was just really putting on, overacting like you usually do. I mean, you're a great actor. You did phenomenal work, but I just felt like no, this is more of your performance.
And I'm
Well,
going to.
well,
It should have just been handled a different way. But backstage, I mean, after the thing, everybody going to the after party anyway,
Yeah,
right?
because all the comedians they were talking about everybody.
Right,
He was the only one that got up and did something like that.
right.
but I think it was probably because it was something so personal to Jada that
I
he
mean,
felt
yeah.
he had to do something.
And
I
and
don't think
even and even then, like I said, when he first made the joke and Will was even giggling, he probably
mhm,
looked at Jada. He could have leaned over and been like, what's wrong? Did that hurt you? This, that, and the other. Okay, we'll take care of it after the show or on the next break.
yeah.
But
But
and
sometimes when you're
then
in the heat of the moment,
and
you
I'm
don't
just
think
glad. Well, I didn't understand why he didn't pop him back. Now my husband was like, let the attorneys talk about it. But you would have got your butt whooped, and
I,
it
I'm,
would have
I'm
been.
not. I'm not gonna hit you back. Everybody saw it. I'm gonna let my attorney talk about it.
well,
He's the
it's
quiet to the
it's cool.
storm because you was gonna get your butt handed back to you, and tell King Richard that.
Well, people, look, the room is full. I thank y'all for sharing your opinion, and I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good night and be safe.
You too.
All right, you do
Thank,
the same.
thanks for sharing your opinion again. All right, so it's like 10 people here, so I'm gonna try to get to everybody. I got work in the morning. Okay, so we're gonna hurry up and get through these people. Rika, you're next. Then someone says, "Long live Raphael." Then we got Minnie, then Trina, then Brownie Points, then Jay, then Lord Ninja. All right, so we're gonna go with Rika. You ready?
Yes.
Hey,
Hi, Kev.
hey,
I
how you
really
doing?
feel like I'm good. I really feel like Will should have did it. I mean, he disrespected his wife, and I think if he was given an award, and why not comment on the person that you're actually giving the reward to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why go to his wife? Why go to that extent?
Yeah.
And if you disrespect, I guess my husband or my wife in public, you're gonna be disrespected in public as well.
So you gonna go up there and slap him on the stage?
I don't know if I would have handled it like just slapped him, but everyone is saying, hey, he could have did it in private, or if Jada was uncomfortable, you know, speak to her about it. Or are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe they had those conversations, in private, and how she felt about losing her hair and how she's been, how she feels in general about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know. I mean, he said move on about it. I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I was shocked. I was truly, truly shocked when it happened. But I'm like saying to myself, you know, he didn't punch him. He just slapped him.
yeah, but still, you slapped somebody. You went up there and you slapped them on state on TV. It could have been worse because what if
Mhm.
Chris Rock
Yeah,
reacted
it could
and
have.
started fighting him back on TV?
That would have been bad. But
Then you
again, I mean, I don't feel like I would have slapped him, but I don't feel bad. Hmm?
I said that slap. If he would have came back and fought him back, that would have set us back. They're like, you can't have black people nowhere. You can't invite them nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. But Chris Rock was he was so shocked by that. I don't even think he was ready for it. You know what I mean? Like he was like, I'll stop. I will stop. But Will can afford it. I can't afford it, but Will can afford it.
Well, Rika,
But that's
like
how I felt about it.
I thank you for sharing your opinion. And I
No
gotta get to
problem.
the next, but thank you, and you be safe as well. Have a good night.
No problem. Thanks.
All right.
What's
All right.
up?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. So first reaction to it was I thought it was real, and then I realized that we were dealing with two really good actors. But what I think happened was that Will was in on it and Chris wasn't, which you can be like, well, then why was a joke made? They're not writing their own jokes. That's like scripted given to them. They have a bunch of writers who write that stuff. So I think Will was in on it from the beginning. He knew it was going to happen, and if you watch the slap and you slow it down and zoom in, only like the tips of his fingers hit his face and they like bend back. Like it wasn't a stiff hand. And then on the way down, the hand kind of clips the mic. It makes that thud sound. But if it was real, I feel really betrayed because I was a big Fresh Prince fan, and I feel like the message of that show was always like to be the bigger man, And I don't know. I don't think violence is always the answer. So that's how I feel about it.
Well, violence not always the answer, but sometimes people lose their cool. It happens.
Yeah.
It really does happen. So I mean, but that's not going to stop me from liking Will Smith because he had a moment where he lost control, or he could have handled that situation a whole lot better, and he didn't. But it doesn't stop me from liking him. I just think he could have did it better.
Yeah. Honestly though, if it, I agree with you. I'm still going to watch his movies. He's a great actor. But if that was fake, they both deserve an Oscar for that. That was.
I don't think that was staged. I don't think that you're not going to just walk up to the stage and then open hand slap me. Like, no, that wasn't staged.
I know, but the Oscars have been so irrelevant recently, and all the ratings have gone down. Like, think about the Janet Jackson Timberlake thing. Like, Janet didn't even know about that, but that was like kind of planned in the back, So I don't know. I they both could be victims of the Illuminati in Hollywood.
Oh no, we don't do that on our video. But thank you for sharing your opinion.
Yeah, long live Raphael.
All right, have a good one. Be safe. We don't discuss that on my channel. I don't do that. I don't do no conspiracy theories, none of that bullshit. That's not what my channel is about. So, Minnie, I want to go live with you, but you're not showing your face. So I'm gonna move over to Trina, and then I see brownie points. So, hey Trina.
Hey Kevin, I know it's dark. Listen, I was looking at.
I'm like, come on now. Why are you hiding yourself?
Sorry. Listen, because I had to come up here because that couple was pissing me off. So as a fellow Philly native, you talk shit, you get hit. I don't know if we could cuss on here. I'm so sorry. But you cannot keep, and Chris, this is a ongoing thing with Chris Rock. He keeps coming for these people over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing these things. You can't, keep poking the bear, and then when the bear comes out to bite, you looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But do you really think he was like, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna hurt Jada Pinkett's feelings?
No, I don't think that it was intentional. Probably intentional in a way, but not necessarily to hurt her. I'm not sure if he actually knew what she was going through, but she visibly looked uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
She looked very, very uncomfortable. So, if he's sitting there and he's seeing his wife, she's like antsy in her seat and she's a little smile here and there. He only he knows what she really deals with this alopecia. She shares with us only a little of her journey and her embracing her journey, but I'm sure that she's like devastated over the loss of her hair. You know what I mean? Like, you really can't tell people how to feel. And as far as his speech, I don't think it was like him crying wolf or, I really think that he was embarrassed, at himself for what he did, for losing control. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he, is proud of his actions because, like, this is like one of the biggest nights of his life. In his career, he literally won his first Oscar after slapping the piss out of somebody on stage. Like, you can only imagine how overwhelming that is for a person. You know what I'm saying? But as a
Right.
nigga from Philly, you play with somebody's wife, you won't get slapped. Kevin, you know.
But listen, okay, but he's a comedian, right? So shouldn't a comedian go out there and tell jokes? It's not in like, okay, I'm trying to go out there and I'm trying to hurt her feelings. Comedians do all the time. They go out there and they'll pick out somebody from the audience and say something about them that's funny.
Yeah,
Everybody else,
I mean,
but to the
yeah,
person, it's not funny. But that
yes,
don't mean
we know. But
you could go up on stage.
Chris Rock is just, I don't know, he's not funny to me. He's
I
never
think
been funny to me. Like, I tried to get into him. I think his brother's funnier.
his brother,
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Look, and Tony and Will know each other. So I want to know, because you remember Tony was on All of Us.
Conspiracy theories. Here we go.
No. Oh, I don't do
Now I'm talking
conspiracy.
about you about to break it down with the 6 degrees. So Tony Rock
No.
was on
Tony was on All of Us. So
right.
I know that they had a relationship because there was Jada and Will's show. Like, I wonder how it's going to go behind the scenes with that. That's the only thing I was saying.
I don't think nothing bad. I think Will lost his cool. He's
Yeah.
apologized for it. I don't think he's going to get in
Yeah.
trouble. He
I don't think so either. But the media is going to drag this.
Oh yeah. This is going to be a hot story for the next 3 days.
Oh, yes.
Those shows got to talk about it. Access Hollywood, Extra, and Daily Mail, and everybody.
And Jada and Will gonna bring it to the red table.
Yes, they're gonna bring it to the red table.
Yes.
Chris Rock on the red table, and we're gonna fix this.
Oh, now that would be good.
We're gonna fix this.
If they put Chris Rock on the red table, ooh, that's gonna be good. And I'm gonna be watching.
I will watch. It's gonna come out later this summer,
and then I'm gonna watch your review. Because listen, I can't wait for you and Mikkel to sit up here and talk about this.
I don't know when Mikkel gonna be able to, because he can't make it today. I'm gonna be working, so he'll probably get a chance to say something on Thursday.
Listen, he's been on Instagram cutting up ever since Mikkel been cutting up ever since Will slapped that man. So
yeah, it's been a lot going on.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting me come up.
No problem. Thank you for sharing your opinion. You have a good night and be safe.
You too, love.
All right. Brownie points are next. All right.
What's up, Kev?
Hello.
Hey man, I just wanted to I was just going through my YouTube feed, right? And it came up I don't even keep up with this stuff no more, man. But this was crazy because I grew up in the '90s watching Chris Rock, watching Will Smith on all the shows, all the movies, and when I saw this, I turned to my wife. I said, "Yo, guess what happened?" She said, "What?" I said, "Will Smith just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock." She said, "On live TV." I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Let me see that." She don't even keep up with it, you know. And I
Mm-hmm.
was just commenting in the feed, and I was like, people were kind of defending Will for defending his wife, but I was in my head, I'm thinking like, there's something else that's not being brought out to the surface. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's something dark, and I don't know if it's like a culmination of the whole thing with August and everything, but I feel like there was a different way he could have handled it. You know what I mean? He didn't have to
Yeah,
go
I
up on
think he
stage and
tried to
slap
get
him.
people talking shit the whole because we don't know. You know, you ask all kinds of questions when it comes to award season. So the Oscars is like the end. So you've heard all kinds of they probably heard all kinds of entanglement stuff. I know they got something happened with I can't remember the name from Orange is the New Black, but she brought up something about entanglements.
Yeah,
Oh wow, somebody really has porn on the screen. That's never gonna make my YouTube video. That's never gonna make my YouTube video. So you might as well delete that shit. Um, Let me block this person.
but I was saying like with all the access that Will has, like he's a streamer too. He's got his children, his wife, and everybody. Like there's so many different ways he could have handled it.
All
But
right.
to go up on stage and smack him, and people are saying that it's staged, but he was cursing him out, man. Like he
Yeah, I
was
don't think
it's
that was
something
staged at
serious,
all.
man.
No, that wasn't staged.
That that
It's a breaking point, just like someone just stated to me. Because I think they was asked all kinds of questions. And then, Will and Jada, it's always been that they are in an open relationship, and that's kind of been like an open secret. And it kind of was made fun of tonight with Regina Hall on the stage tonight. She's like, "Well, Will, I want you to come up here too." And Jada was like, "Well, go here up." And Will was like, "No, no, no, no." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they on the butts of a bunch of jokes, and this one just was the one that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
But I'm
To
saying
me.
Chris is just doing his job, man. You
Yeah,
know,
and I don't
that's
think
what
he
he
should be.
does. That's what comedians do. They dig deep.
But you don't have to dig deep. I mean, there's this way. I don't think he knew. I really,
And what if he didn't even know that she had a
yeah,
disease?
yep, yep, yep. That's what I think.
This is
Uh,
gonna blow up, man. Honestly, I don't even watch the Oscars no more, but I feel like this is gonna bring a lot of attention to it too. So they're gonna ride this wave like nothing. So I want to see what happens now, but it was crazy. I feel like there's something that Will's not addressing mentally that he
uh,
has to get because he started breaking down when he received the award too, and
I
it's
mean,
just.
it's an Oscar. I would cry too.
But it was a lot, man. Talking about the devil and like Denzel was giving him advice. I'm like, what is going on right now? It was crazy. It's the first time I've seen something like that.
New
I don't think
level,
that's ever happened in history, right?
but a fight.
Yeah, on
Not
at
not
Oscars.
not on not that I can remember.
That's the first time. This is gonna be on. This is gonna be. I can't wait to watch this back in like 20 years. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy. But yeah, man. Thanks for taking the time out. I had to talk to somebody about it because it was a
no
crazy
problem.
moment. Man. This is gonna blow up.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing your opinion, and you have a good night and be safe.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna cut over to Minnie, and hey, Minnie, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hey,
So I just
so
want to say about the Will and Jada thing, right? I feel like with Chris Rock, if y'all remember, this is like the second time he's come at Jada during the Oscars. The first time was during when they were boycotting the Oscars, and he was
mhm,
saying like she don't got no business to boycott because she wasn't invited anyway, this and that, right? And I feel like with the whole hair thing, Chris Rock, if y'all remember, he has a documentary called Good Hair. And he talks about like the struggles a lot of Black women go through because of their hair, like having to assimilate at work, get perms and hair loss and stuff like that. So I feel like it was insensitive for him to make that joke about her, regardless if he knew she had alopecia. And I think they got beef behind the scenes besides that. Like I think there's other things going on for Will to like just run up and punch him like that. So that's my thought. I didn't think it was fake. I saw another video where it was like the unedited version with all the cursing, all the awkward pauses and everything. So I definitely don't think it was fake. And he apologized afterward too. So I don't think it was fake. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think it was fake neither. But I know he did the documentary. I actually forgot about that documentary, but it was a good documentary. I remember Good Hair.
Right.
But I literally think that he seen her with the bald head or short hair, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna just shoot off the cuff," and that's exactly what I think he did. And I don't think he expected to get slapped for doing that. I don't think he should have been slapped.
Yeah, I think he should have been slapped.
Yeah, but I don't know why people think that this shit is staged.
Because the thing is, though, Kevin, a lot of these comedians, especially the Black ones, that's like their whole thing is to make fun of Black women, right? You even see it on Instagram where they don't really have jokes. They just throw on a wig. And then, you know, they hate the Black ghetto girl, but that's who they portray on Instagram and get their money. So it's like either you hate us or you don't. And it's like, it's tiring to this point. So I think it was just a whole combination of everything. And that's why it jumped off like that. I don't think he had a place to say that. And then it's the Oscars. You're in front of all these white people. Like, it's very embarrassing when it's like Black men always coming for, because he made a joke right before that about Javier and Penelope. And he didn't make anything about their appearance or anything like that. He made it about their Oscar win. So that whole joke should have never been about Jada. It should have been about Will. He's the one that's nominated.
Right. I mean, Jada is a celebrity too, you know. So she's joke's gonna come up. It's gonna happen.
That's it. I just want to say that I love the show. I wish y'all would go back on Spotify for the podcast, but
We should.
it's good though. I watched the YouTube one, so it's fine.
Yeah,
but that's all I want to say.
I gotta I might upload the video maybe tomorrow since I know we're not coming on till this week. I mean later this week. So I'll probably put the podcast one up. But did you get a chance to listen to the podcast?
I started it. I usually listen at work. That's why I like the podcast, because I don't have to like play the video. I'm gonna listen to it. Which one?
It's a new podcast up. It went up on
Yeah.
Friday.
Right. I'm saying y'all not on Spotify no more. And that's why I used to listen. Yeah. But I saw the video on YouTube, if that's the same video. So I'll watch that.
It's a different one. Yeah, it's definitely a
different one. Yeah. I'll look for it though.
I'm gonna send y'all links. It's a link.
Yeah, send links.
You can go to the website and you can play it from the website and you can do other stuff on your phone. Just like I forgot that website, but you can still do your thing and listen instead of just listening on a particular app.
Okay, thank you. And you know, good content. Thank you as always.
You're welcome, Minnie. Okay, so I'm all right. I don't know who Lord Ninja is, but I don't want to play no games. People been doing too much tonight, so I am going to get ready to take my butt to bed. I gotta get up. But the Oscars this year, again, I loved them. I don't think Will Smith should have went up there and attacked Chris. I don't think he should have attacked him. I think he should have waited at another time to, speak his mind about it. I think they could have, had a conversation as men and talked about it. I do understand when you're in heat of the moment or when you're at that breaking point, but you definitely don't want to do that on a show like the Oscars. That was a moment where I think Will just did something, and now it's one of those things where they say you don't think before you act, and you only start thinking after you've done the act. You didn't think about the backlash or the controversy, or everyone's talking about it, or how unprofessional it is. Yeah, Will could have handled that much better than what he did. I am glad that he did apologize. But some people might be like, Will was in the right, and you know what? F it. If anybody talk about my wife, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just glad that I had a chance to go live, and I'm glad I followed my first mind and went live tonight, and I got a chance to share my opinion, and I got a chance to hear you guys' opinion, and we heard all different perspectives. And tonight, I would say this is the most diverse crowd we ever had on a live. I didn't know we had this many people watching us. From the white people. I know. I didn't know. Hey, I think that was the most diverse one. So, again, thank y'all for watching. I am going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed because I got to get up in the morning. But again, you guys be safe out there. It's too much going on in Philadelphia with the shootings. It's just too much going on, period. So please be safe out there, y'all. Please be safe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Maybe we could do a new video on Tuesday. Let everybody talk about it, and then let's re-talk about it. Let's see if Jada makes a statement. Let's see if Chris Rock makes a statement. Let's see if Will makes a statement. Let's see what the publicists say. Let's hear what these other radio stations have to say. Let's hear what Charlemagne and them got to say. I want to hear everyone's perspective, and let's do another breakdown of it, and let's just talk about it. Because it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, you guys. I'll talk to y'all again. Be good. Stay safe. Peace.